Yeah, South Africa were bowled out for 99 and they chased the target in just 14.3 overs. Was the devil in the pitch when you batted? Devil in the pitch when you batted?
From okay, sorry. I just said it is not something in the wicket. I just think as bad as we just didn't execute to the best of our abilities. Obviously, very disappointing. Never going to be easy for bowlers to defend a low total of just 100 in this short format, and especially against such a strong opposition. So I just think we just didn't execute, and we gave the bowlers a lot more credit than what they should have deserved.
Your side don't have a chance to qualify for the semi-final anymore. So what is going to be your approach going into the next game? What is the mindset of the team?
Yes, it's obviously very disappointing and we're really hurting as a team. But at the end of the day, the tournament's not over for us yet. We still have a game against against Sri Lanka, and it's definitely tomorrow's going to be. We have to sit together, make sure that we come up with a plan because obviously the way you end the tournament is going to be very important. And with still one game to go, it's going to be vital that we keep our heads high and make sure that we still play to the best of our abilities. And like I said, the tournament's not over just yet.
What are your takeaways from? Sorry, what are your takeaways from this campaign?
Yeah, obviously very disappointed. I think there was a lot of inconsistency with from our side. We never just seem to get everything ready at all. The perfect game where you get your batting and bowling to work together and the fielding. So there's definitely a lot of hard work. I think before the time we played very competitive cricket before coming to the World Cup. But the biggest issue for us was we kept on playing good in certain patches, but not we didn't keep it as consistent as we would have liked, and as probably as if somebody that wins the World Cup would have to be a lot more consistent throughout the tournament.
New Zealand has won 4 out of 4. Do you think New Zealand are the favorites for lifting the World Cup?
It's definitely not going to be easy, but I do think they've played some very good cricket and they've come a long way and they definitely showed a lot of improvement. So, but there's still a lot of other strong teams that would fight it out. And at the end of the day, I definitely think they probably are some of the favourites, but it's never anything can happen in this type of format. So nothing is ever settled. And once I don't think they already are going into the semis and thinking they already won the tournament. So definitely still a lot of hard work for them to be done too.
You lost a lot of your wickets going for the boundary. Do you think that New Zealand's fielding kind of stifled you at the beginning?
Yeah, they were definitely brilliant in the field and they took all the chances they got. But I think as bad as we also didn't maybe just plan accordingly, maybe there's better options, not just looking for the boundaries. We know in this type of format how valuable the singles and running twos can be. And I just think we kind of took the eyes off that and focused only on hitting boundaries and not on just working and getting a partnership going. So that's definitely some areas of improvement that we can go back and work on coming back next time better and stronger.
Thank you. New Zealand has won 4 out of 4. What is the secret of your success? Did the bowlers or batswomen contribute more to the team's victory?
Yeah, I don't think there's any real secret. I think we're just really confident with the group of players that we've got, and we've had everyone contribute throughout the tournament, and our bowling lineup, like I said yesterday, is really balanced. Our spinners are doing well, and we've got some medium pacers, and our batting lineup's just really experienced and in good form. So no real secret, just confident.
Do you feel like you've buried the ghosts of 2014?
Yeah, I think today's performance, although to be fair, we didn't talk much about that. It was really disappointing back in Bangladesh, but I don't think we'd played as well leading up to that final match, and just the way this group's been playing, it wasn't really even, didn't cross my mind, and I knew if we played well tonight we'd have the success.
New Zealand have had their share of knockout disappointments. What have been the lessons you're going to take into the semi-final from the previous editions?
Yeah, I think obviously we've got a lot of experience being in sort of final situations. I think that's going to hold us in really good stead moving forward. I think most of our team have experience being in a final, whether it's on a world stage or back home domestically. So I think that's going to hold us, in really good shape moving forward. In the form that we're in, we know that if we can perform to the best of our ability, that we're going to be a really hard side to beat. So we've earned the right now to play that next game, but nothing further. So we know that we need to turn up again against whoever we play and give it our all.
You lost both your warm-up games, and now you've won all 4 of your league games. What changed during that period? What did you improve on during that period?
Yeah, I guess with warm-up games it's always difficult. We did try a few things, and it was about giving everyone opportunities. So we perhaps knew we weren't putting forward necessarily our World Cup plan, so it was about giving people opportunities, but those games, they were really close, and I think we were able to learn from those losses. It is a lot easier to learn from losing matches than perhaps winning, so I think it just helped us look at where we could improve more than we would have if we'd won, but we never looked into it. It wasn't really about winning for us, those warm-up matches.
Yeah, South Africa were bowled out for 99. What was wrong with South Africa? Did they bat badly, or you bowled beautifully or magnificently?
Yeah, look, I think South Africa are a really dangerous side, and we probably had some really clear plans that we executed really well today. I thought the wicket was really good here. It had some good pace and bounce, and the outfield was lightning as well. So, look, I think it was more about our bowlers executed our plans, and we suffocated the South African batters, and we took key wickets at key times, which sort of stifled their runs. So, look, to get some, to get them for 99 is always good, but it's sort of those little totals that can be quite niggly. I think we've seen the last couple of games, especially with England, have sort of struggled with those sort of totals. So it's nice to be able to go out and perform the way we have and being really positive, which is, I guess, a bit of a trademark of ours.
You were in Bangalore last year as well. How much has that experience helped, not just today, but for your India tour this time as well?
Yeah, I think we obviously really like playing in Bangalore. We made sure that we took a lot out of our series here last year, and knowing that we were going to be the last team that played here. So we definitely took a lot out of the conditions and the pitch and things like that. So that's definitely helped us moving forward. But I mean, that was over 6 months ago, and a lot can change in that time. Not just us, but the teams and the opposition and the ground. So although it was good to have success here, we knew that everyone was starting on a clean slate, and we knew that we had to start fresh and go from ball one.
Sophie, you took 2 wickets in 2 balls, and the Patrick ball, you bowled a wide, so I just wanted to know what kind of mode of dismissal you were going for.
I don't know, actually. I copped a bit of stick from Sarah McGlashan too. She said that's probably the worst hat-trick ball she's ever seen in her life. So I actually don't know. To be fair, I was just trying to stick with my plan of bowling wide Yorkers, sort of cutters, things like that, and obviously pushed it a bit too far. I thought I got another crack at it. It was a wide, so I mean I might have had another crack at it. But look, I'm just happy to sort of get a couple of wickets and obviously contribute to the team's performance.
Yeah. In the knockouts, you will be facing teams which you haven't played. So it's a very tricky situation. So what kind of pressure you face, and how would you like to overcome?
Yeah, look, Semi-final, finals cricket's a totally different story. It doesn't really matter what we've done leading up to that next game. We have to park it and move on and just start again. We're just going to make sure we keep our feet on the ground, because in semi-final cricket anything can happen and we don't know who we're playing yet, and any of those sides on their day can match up well against us, and we've played all those teams before in past tournaments, so we'll just be ready for whatever's thrown at us.
Yeah, last one.
We've seen that chasing small totals can sometimes cause a bit of jitters. So what approach did you take into your chase today?
Yeah, talking with Priesty, we sort of take the score out of it as if we're batting first and just play the ball as we see it. And sometimes that might mean we're 40-50 off the first 6. Other days that might mean we're only 20-30. It's just, you got to take the scoreboard out of it sometimes. And the way Rachel plays, she doesn't need to look at the scoreboard, just swing and keep her head still, and we can chase anything. So the small totals doesn't really affect the way we're batting at the moment, because we just try and play the ball on its merits.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.